If you're thinking about moving to Arnold, you really need to understand all of its areas and what each area has to offer. And that's exactly what we're going over in this video. We're going to be hitting several key spots so you know exactly what you'll have access to if you end up living here. We're currently starting off here in Arnold Commons, one of the main shopping districts for the Arnold residents. And I'm going to be showing you one of the main reasons that me and my wife end up always coming down here. But real quick, before we get into that, Arnold is where you get the most bang for your buck, where you can still see homes around the low $200,000 to on average around $300,000 per home. Also coming in at half the amount in property taxes on what you'd be paying in like West County, for instance, with all the entertainment and all the shopping needs you could possibly need, all right here. I'm Jonathan, your St. Louis real estate agent. In this video, I'll be taking you guys through the entertainment, shopping, and dining, but I'll also be taking you through the real numbers like home prices and taxes so you know exactly what you're going to be getting into. But first, let me show you Arnold Commons and why it's the main shopping area that's drawing in a lot of people from Arnold. So this is Arnold Commons, and look, I'll be honest with you, my wife and I come here all the time, and the main reason is crumble cookie right there. Yeah, it's a bad habit. Arnold Commons has pretty much everything you need in one spot, from healthy food options and fresh market style grocery stores like Deerberg's, Lowe's, plus a bunch of fast food restaurants scattered all around. But beyond the Arnold Commons, Arnold has many more amenities that brings in a bunch of families and couples, such as like Sam's Club is a big reason me and my wife come down here. Target, and there's like Petco for our dog grooming, and as well like a movie theater with heated seats, which we don't have more south from us. And yeah, just a plethora of just restaurants and dining in areas that you can go to. Now, Arnold sits right on I-55, which is about a 18-mile to 25-minute drive on the highway straight to downtown St. Louis. You also have many amenities that are within 30 minutes, such as Six Flags. You have Hidden Valley, which is a nice ski resort, and all of those amenities not too far away while still having the small town feel of Arnold, Missouri, just because they're more limited on space and there's less new developments. But we're going to be getting more into that right after this. Now let's go check out the rest of Arnold and what it has to offer, starting out with some of the best outdoor space that Jefferson County has to offer. All right, so currently we are at Arnold City Park, one of the main draws for residents living in Arnold. It is a 68 acres of parkland mixed with an 8-acre lake packed with fish for free fishing. You've got the picnic pavilions, for you and your family. You've got the barbecue pits, you've got the playgrounds, and a half-a-mile asphalt trail that goes throughout and around the lake. Just if you want to get your steps in, take your dog for a walk, your kids to the park, a stroller around the lake, even nature photography. There's so many animals around here, even sightings of an albino deer, which I've yet to see, but just so many things to do at this park, and it's very well maintained by the city. Now, if you're moving from somewhere like California or Florida, is where many of our clients are currently coming from, this might seem basic, but it's a very well maintained park for a lot of families to come visit, and there's a lot of places around Arnold, within or around Arnold for hiking trails, biking trails that are all completely free, or you can get those higher entertainment options like Six Flags, the ski resort within 30 minutes. You have the downtown St. Louis for all those entertainment needs. And then a next option that's within St. Louis and more budget friendly for indoor use and like outdoor swimming is the Family Rec Center of Arnold, and we're about to get into it right now. All right, so less than 10 minutes away, right across from the city park, you have the recreational center, which is huge for the Arnold residents. So, I mean, you got things such as the outdoor pools, you have indoor pools, splash pads for kids, but then you also have full fitness centers for such as like 2 basketball courts, walking trails, a full out gym, basically just like a regular YMCA, which is everything you could practically need at an affordable price. Memberships are super affordable compared to having a private gym and is well maintained by the city. Now, if you have kids, this place is a game changer. From summer camps, volleyball training, tennis training, it's all here. Now, it kind of makes you really see that Arnold is really made and built for families. But other than that, let's go on to the homes and talk real numbers. Currently, we are in the average or typical Arnold neighborhood. I mean, a lot of these homes are built in the 70s to 80s, and also a really good value for home, being at that, low to mid $300,000 price point. Again, also, like around 1,300 square feet, and on average around 3-bedroom, 2-bath is what we're really looking at here. Now, here's the big one, property taxes. Arnold recently cut its property taxes in half, which means insane savings for residents. For this specific neighborhood, right off of I-55 and about 3 minutes away from the rec center and a lot of other neighborhoods, the houses are selling fast. And in this specific neighborhood, there are no listings, there are no homes currently for sale. And also, the last one that did go for sale was put in contract within a week. So if you're serious about buying a home or moving to Arnold, I highly suggest that you get your pre-approval and be ready to submit that offer, and definitely work with a realtor that can set you up for looking at these listings before they get put onto Zillow. Now, that's why I highly recommend, if you don't already have an agent in your corner, then I would love to be considered. Whether you're making the move in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, and I would love to make that move as smooth as possible for you. And let's get into dining and shopping. All right, quick look at everyday conveniences, because if you're moving here, this is what you're going to use every single week. Right here off Jeffco, you've got your big box stores, Target, Walmart, Ross, plus groceries like Schnucks and Aldi's. If you go just a few minutes up the road, you've got Sam's Club and even more options. For eating out, you've got local spots like Smokies, Barbecue, The Local House, Cybergs, plus all your usual chains like Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, Panera, and a ton more. And then one of our favorites, the Marcus Arnold Cinema, with heated recliners, stadium seating. This is where me and my wife go for our date nights all the time. Now that you've seen what the day-to-day life looks like, let's dive into one of Arnold's newer neighborhoods. Everything that we've seen so far has been in the 70s to 80s, but Arnold does have some new constructions, and that's exactly what we're looking at right now, which is Henley Woods. Even though land is limited, Fisher Homes has found and made some lots, around 6,000 square feet lots with 2,000 square feet on average for your homes, with an average price point of these newer builds with the land being around $400,000. You'll also see around 3 to 4 bedroom homes. It's just compared to the older suburbs, the lots are definitely smaller. For instance, not too far away, someone's house burned down and they were so close to their neighbor that half of their house burned down. So that's definitely something to note. And for you and your kids, you also have Rosedale Elementary School right across the road where your kids could literally walk to school if they wanted to. Henley Woods has walking trails, really good sidewalks. Already just being here, I've seen so many people walking their dogs. Kids are playing, jumping in the trampolines. And just another benefit is you're 1 minute away from I-55, and you're in Arnold with those lower property taxes while being so close to the city for those, more entertainment and options. So if you're wanting a new construction home without the West County type prices, you can definitely save around $100,000 to $200,000 just by choosing a different area. So if you take anything from this video and you're looking for a new construction, when you go to these new construction neighborhoods or communities, they do have a buyer agent, but that buyer agent does not represent your interest. It only represents the builder's interest. That's why I highly suggest you don't negotiate or you don't look or read over any contracts yourself without having an agent on your side. And that's why I highly recommend just reaching out to me, whether you're looking in the Arnold or the St. Louis area, just so you can have someone else that knows all the legal limits, knows everything to look over, and make sure you get the best bang for your buck. We wrap up because the sun is going away. I'm gonna have to come back for some more drone footage, and there's not that many people out at the moment. But currently we are just 10 minutes away from Arnold at Kimmswick, and I'm gonna show you all about it. This place is a tiny historic town. It's like frozen in the 1800s. I mean, it's kind of like a party ground. You have people walking around everywhere. You have historic old brick buildings, old homes. You got wineries, you got restaurants scattered throughout, and just so many things to do. It is crazy. For starters, you have LaChance Vineyards, a nice sit-down restaurant for you to drink, get really good food, and live action music. You also have right behind me the Blue Owl. It's not packed right now, but when it's open, because right now it's closed, it is packed. I mean, you have an outdoor like greenery or green room space. Like, it's just all glass and it's really nice, and they're really famous for their pies. Last week I was here and there was a giant parade that went throughout. They have tons of festivals, car shows. It's just a place for you to kind of, get away from work, get away from the house. And it's just, again, 10 minutes away for this charming and small town for you to just have a blast at. All right, so to wrap up, Arnold, Missouri, is it the right move for you? Here's what you get. You get homes in the median home price around the $270,000 price range, which you'll be saving around 50 to 100K if you compare that to homes around West County. And then on top of that, getting half the amount for property taxes, just a bunch of savings. And then to add on top of that, you're right on I-55 for about an 18-mile drive to St. Louis, about a 20 to 25 minute drive to straight downtown for all your entertainment needs. You have a bunch of options from the Merrimack River nearby for fishing, kayaking, swimming. You also got indoor pools like the rec center we showed. They have a really good school district, which we didn't go over, and a bunch of dining and entertainment options. So whether if you're looking for an affordable place to live, really safe neighborhoods, or a bunch of amenities and a really close drive to St. Louis for everything else you could possibly need, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text. I would love to help you find the right neighborhood just for you right here in Arnold. With all that being said, I hope to see you around town.